Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on SQL tutorial. So in the last video we saw what this particular query as select star from customers does to the customer table. Let's see it again, and it gives us all the data from the customers table. So today we will dive more into it. So before that I'll show you two things. So if we want to check all the databases in a particular schema, we can do so by writing show databases. This is the command that we use, and it gives us all the databases. So world, test, sys, Django, contact, these are the databases that are in my schema right here. And to show all the tables in a particular database, so we are currently using the database Codeflix. So to see all the tables inside the Codeflix, we use the show tables command, and there's right now only just one customer here, so we can only see one customer's table. So these are the two commands that I wanted to show you. Now let's go into the select. So in the last video I told you that we can manually select the fields that we want to display using the select also. So let's say I want to display ID and name from customers. So this is a totally valid query, and we will be getting only ID and name here. So this is how we can select. Now let me run it again. So you can see that the column names are ID and name, the ones that we set, but during the display we want some other name. So there's a concept of alias. So we can give an alias. So let's call it an identity and not an ID. And we can use an as to give an alias name. I'll show you what it does. So it's a first name basically, so let's give it a first name. So this is what we do: write an as and write an alias, which will replace the name here, ID, with the identity, and name first name to name. So let's run this particular thing. So as you can see, the column names have been changed to identity and first name, and this is the sorting feature that SQL gives. So identity and the first name are the aliases for the particular ID and name. So we can do that also, and we can give alias to the table also. So here in the table we don't use as, we just give an alias as CUS, a short form for the long table name. And after that, every time we call something, we use cus.name and cus.id. So that's how we get the alias for the customers table. So this is one thing, and there's another wonderful feature. So it's called explain select star from customers. So what this does is it basically explains us everything what's about the table. So there's one ID. There's a simple select type. The table name is customers. There are no partitions. The all types are supported in it. There's no key reference allotted right now. There are only two rows. So if we go and add one more row, there will be rows called 3. So it will change to 3, and one more will be added to it. So this is the basic understanding of the table, which we can get from the explain statement. So what we do is just append and explain in front of the select star from customers. So now it shows here that the rows are 2. Now let me show you something using a where id equals to 1. So this is another form of query, and when I run this, the rows get 1. The key with which we filtered, this is a filter which I'll explain in the later videos. So the key with which we filtered is an ID, is a primary key, and that's how it works. So this is the explain statement. So thanks for watching.